What's going on, everybody? JScar99 here, back with another video, and this video is actually the start of a new series that I'm going to be doing called the Best Guns Ever. And these are all the best guns in every Call of Duty Zombies ever. So obviously we got to start with World at War, and obviously we're going to start with the Thompson. The Thompson's used in like every map. Everyone knows the Thompson. Everyone uses the Thompson. It's like such a good gun. And obviously you can only pack a punch of this gun in any gun in World at War on Derice. So I played every game on Derice, and the pack a punch Thompson becomes the lovely Gibbs-O-Matic. Now, the Gibbs-O-Matic is a beast. It's so good. I love it. Everyone loves the Thompson. Everyone uses the Thompson. It's such a good weapon. It's a good speedrun weapon. Overall, it's probably one of the higher damage weapons. It's a wall buy, so you can buy ammo for it, and it's so simple to get. You can get it right away, and it's just one of the most universally used guns in World at War. Out of all the wall buys, I would say that one's probably bought most, like, consistently by players who like just are really a fan of the game and like know what they're doing. Obviously it's not the highest damage in the world, but like if you watch anyone like speed or do round speed runs or do try to do something quickly, the first thing they do is try and get the Thompson. The Thompson, like on knocked, for the speed runs, you get the Thompson on knocked, you get it on Derice, you get it like it's such a good weapon because low round damages so well. It has such good damage low rounds, and overall it's one of the better weapons. By the way, these weapons are not in any specific order, so Thompson isn't number one of the bottoms. These are no specific order. These are just what weapons that I believe are the best regular weapons in Zombies in World at War. And obviously the PPSH. The PPSH, it was arguably one of the better ones though. The PPSH is an absolute beast. High ammo, high fire rate, high damage. This thing is an absolute beast. Everybody loves the PPSH. People play World at War specifically to get the PPSH sometimes because it's like iconic on this game. I mean, obviously you can get it on other games, but it's just not the same, you know? It's just so iconic. The PPSH is one of the higher, I think it is like the highest fire rate next to the MG42. It's one of the highest ammo capacities, and damage wise is definitely up there. And Pack-a-Punch, it does become the Reaper. Which is again one of the better weapons. Now, if you watch, this is a weapon used on like Shinonuma, due to its high ammo capacity and its really fast fire rate. So if you do high rounds, obviously you hit the insta kill rounds, and if you want to kill zombies fast, you just hip fire an incredibly fast shooting weapon, which would be the PPSH. You wouldn't really use the PPSH on other maps for speedrunning. You can, like if you hit the box once and you get it first try, I mean, there you go. But like typically it would be the Thompson because it's just a simple wall buy and it's very simple to get. But the PPSH, like if you're just high rounding, just having a good time, it is definitely one of the weapons you gotta get. So it's definitely one of the weapons you gotta get. It's super high ammo capacity, super high damage. It's good in every situation, and you have good mobility because it's an AR. Next spot on the list, this one is kind of an honorable mention, the M1A1 carbine. This one is definitely, it's questionable because it's very good. Like if you can tell, like it's pretty good, but its low ammo capacity kind of hurts it, and that's the problem it has. But if you're like training with it or just have it to run around or like just to like quickly clear a couple zombies, this thing puts in work. This thing's headshot damage is nuts. It's honestly very good. It's just the constant need to reload it and its low ammo is a little annoying. I mean, it's a wall buy, so I mean it's not the worst thing, but like just the fact that you only get like 20 bullets per mag, it's a little annoying. But this thing packs a punch. It does melt. It is pretty good. It's a good weapon to run around with. Camping wise, not so much. It is a wall buy though, so that does add to it. It's easy to get, and it's a cheaper wall buy, so that's kind of nice. My buddy told me to use it. I wasn't gonna use it, but after using it, I can say it's definitely one of the better weapons. A lot of fun to use, I will say, but low ammo capacity hurts it. Next up is the STG-44. Again, another wall buy that a lot of people buy, especially because it's right by the catwalk. That's probably where it gets its fame, is just to be that weapon you can just buy on the catwalk. Such a good weapon. Comes the Spats. Oh, this is one of my favorite weapons of all time. I don't know. I just love this weapon. And the added World at War pack punch camo is beautiful, but the STG Pack-a-Punch is very good. It has a decent ammo capacity. It's not like insane. It's decent. I mean, it is a wall bind. It's literally right next to you if you're camping the catwalk, so that's kind of nice. But it's very good, and obviously it melts pretty well. When you get to higher rounds, like I mean, any weapon doesn't do very well, but if you have 4 of these going crazy, I mean, oh god, the zombies don't stand a chance, my guy. But the SCG is one of my favorite weapons of all time. I just love it. It's just such an iconic weapon. World at War, the Pack-a-Punch, the camo's great. The noises it makes, like the noise it makes when you shoot it, oh, so good. I don't know why. I just like how it looks, and it's just a really good overall weapon to use. Next, you got the MP40, which obviously becomes the afterburner. Another iconic wall weapon that everybody loves. I mean, this is a weapon that is used in World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, I mean, I guess, and Black Ops 3, but it's kind of sucks on Black Ops 3. But the Afterburner is a tank. This weapon is good. This one has a kind of low ammo capacity, which hurts it. So if you're camping the catwalk, the wall buy for it is all the way across the map, which kind of sucks. But oh man, this is a good weapon. Again, this is like a more I guess nostalgic weapon. It's just so fun to use. It sounds so good. It looks good. Everything about it is just good. It has a pretty decent damage. However, this low ammo capacity kind of boofs it. But overall, obviously, it's a really good weapon. I don't know what it is, but I feel like the MP40 is really good at killing dogs, and I don't know why. Out of all the weapons that kill dogs, obviously PPSH is one of the best. Or Wunderwaffe, true, but it's not what we're talking about. Like, I don't know why, but like, I don't know why I think the MP40 actually kills dogs pretty well. I don't know. That's just me. Next on the list. Now, I wasn't gonna put it because I'm not a fan of it. It's super slow. It's okay. The sight for ADS is okay, but this is the Browning, which becomes the B115 accelerator. I've never been a huge fan of this weapon, but I will say I used it and it definitely comes in handy to clear a horde like that. It definitely does come in handy. I'm not a huge fan of it. I just don't. The sight is really annoying. And it's so slow. And I feel like the MG42 is just a better version of the Browning. However, the Browning is very good. Like I'll cut it some slack. It is very good. But I don't know. Because the MG42 right here, I think it's just a better version of it. I think they have like the same ammo capacity. It shoots faster, and I'm pretty sure it does higher damage. I don't know. I get the vibe it does higher damage. I don't know. But the MG42, I think, is the better version. And the MG42, when Pack-a-Punch, becomes the Barracuda FU-A11 or the Barracuda FU-All. This is, oh my god, a beast. This thing is an absolute beast. The sight alone is one of my favorite. I love the cross. One of my favorite things. The fire rate on this thing is nuts. You have such an increased ammo capacity. The reload speed is very good. Like the Browning is a little slower because you gotta like undo all the fancy stuff for an LMG. This one you just take it off, put it on, and it's really quick like that. And then this weapon is just really powerful, really powerful. Obviously you wouldn't be training with this with a Browning, you know, obviously because it's slower, but the MG42 is definitely one of the best weapons. This is for camping especially. It's so good. It just clears a horde easily, and like you can hip fire it, you can aim to ADS. Like regardless how you use this weapon, it's gonna melt everything. The MG42 and the Browning are incredibly similar. I mean, they're damn near the same weapon. However, the Browning is just, I don't know. I feel like more people want to go for the MG42 than the Browning. Like, don't get me wrong, the Browning's good and it's good to get, especially for camping. But like, if you're not camping, like if I had to choose between one, if I'm not camping, I would have to choose the MG42. I don't know, because of its increased fire rate, it can kill zombies faster. Its ADS, I feel like, is quicker, and I don't know, the ADS and the MG is a lot better because you don't have that giant rectangular thing blocking half your screen. Anywho, next up on the list is the flamethrower. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, but I mean, it doesn't kill that well. Well, the reason the flamethrower is on here is because of it has infinite damage. This thing has infinite damage and infinite ammo, as you obviously know. But the flamethrower is very good, because no matter what round you're on, whether on round 10 or round 1,000, this will kill zombies. and it has unlimited ammo. Obviously, you can only pack a punch it on Derice, which it becomes the nitrogen cooled, which is so cool. I love the look of this thing. The FIW nitrogen cooled, the little blue tube. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so good looking. But the flamethrower is obviously one of the best weapons because it is used for every high round ever on World at War. It's so important to have because you know, you get to around 100 plus, nothing kills. Nothing kills. Obviously, except the Wunderwaffe, but as a count. But this thing, the flamethrower is so good. It's so good. All you have to do is train, run in circles, and just shoot. And you have unlimited ammo, so you never run out of ammo. You can just keep doing this, and it's great. For killing dogs, don't use it. It's terrible. It's not good for killing dogs, but that's not the point of it. The flamethrower is used by corrupts all the time, by any high round ever on World at War. You have to run the flamethrower. On Knocked, Verrucht. Obviously, Chino Noma, you would run the Wunderwaffe, and Derice is basically the same thing. Wunderwaffe, you gotta be careful because Wunderwaffe, you can actually take away your own jug. It's a weird glitch that they never fix, but whatever. But the flamethrower is amazing. Obviously, it doesn't have like extremely high damage, but it does have a damage over time, which is the reason for its greatness. Anywho, this is the end. I will see you all in the next video for the best weapons of Black Ops 1. Thank you for watching, and have a great day, everybody.